Alright, next up in the deeper brain is the limbic system. Limbic system is actually, it's multiple structures in one. I mean, not in one, but it's made up of multiple structures, including the hypothalamus, which we've talked about. And its function is easily summarized by the mnemonic HOME. Okay, HOME stands for homeostasis, which is made by the hypothalamus. Remember, we just talked about that. Hypothalamus, this hunger, this thirst, this heating, this cooling, all those homeostatic functions. That's done by the hypothalamus, which is right here. Okay, O is for olfaction. That's in the olfactory cortex. It's in the area, same area, it's around down here. Remember, we talked about how the thalamus does the sensory functions for, it's a sensory relay for everything but olfaction. Olfaction is here in the limbic system. Next is memory. Memory is done as the mammillary bodies and then the hippocampus, which is this pink thing right here. Those two structures, very important, are all involved in your memory. So you need these for to remember different things. Finally, we have emotion. Emotion is done by the amygdala, which is right here. Okay, we're going to see this again. You're going to see how patients who have damage to the amygdala become just hypersexual, hyper-emotional. Just remember that. Limbic system has multiple functions, easily summarized by the mnemonic HOME. Okay. Now we're going to talk a little bit about memory and its damage. It's going to be Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome. This is a disorder characterized by chronic thiamine deficiency. So this is a key feature. Chronic thiamine deficiency. Now thiamine is a super important cofactor in the basically energy production from glucose to ATP. It's involved here in the pyruvate dehydrogenase and also here in the alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase. Okay, so if you don't have enough thiamine, this cycle's not working. You're not getting ATP. Your brain cells are dying. They're getting cell death and atrophy. And most commonly, it involves the mammillary bodies. Do you remember what the mammillary body does? We just talked about it. It's involved in memory. So these patients, the presentation is basically, to me, it's a drunk person with eye problems. They're drunk, so they're confused. They got ataxia, their difficulty with balance. They have poor memory. Again, we just talked about how the mammillary bodies are damaged. And then finally, eye problems. They have oculomotor dysfunction. They can have nystagmus. They have problems just with vision, blurry vision. And most commonly, these patients are alcoholic or homeless. And the way that works is both of these can lead to poor thiamine. I think alcohol, I forgot how, but homeless is just the poor nutrition. You're not eating well, you're not getting thiamine. You're a thiamine deficiency. The way you treat this is important. Obviously, you give thiamine, but a lot of times when you see these patients, you want to give them glucose too, and that's the gut instinct. Give them some glucose with fluids, but that's a bad idea. Maybe you can give it a second, think about why. Going back to this pathway. So I'm just going to explain it now. The reason is when you give glucose, you're going to get glucose. It's going to go down this pathway, and you're going to use up whatever thiamine you have left. Thiamine, it's going to use up as a cofactor. You're going to knock out even more thiamine. So you're going to worsen your thiamine depletion. So you got to give thiamine first, then you give them glucose. And then after that, what happens is all these symptoms resolve, except for the memory loss. The memory loss stays even after you treat these patients for their thiamine deficiency. Alright, so that's it.